Good morning. Today is Thursday, January 2nd. We are in the new Lesson Quarterly, God's Love and Justice. And today's study is called Crucified for Us. God invites everyone into a love relationship with Him, but only those who freely accept the invitation enjoy the eternal results. As seen in the parable of the wedding banquet, many whom the king called were not willing to come, Matthew 22:3. Accordingly, shortly before his crucifixion, Christ lamented, "O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the one who kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to her. How often I wanted to gather your children together, as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, but you were not willing." Matthew 23:37. Christ wanted to gather them, but they were not willing. The same common Greek verb that means to will, thelo, T-H-E-L-O, thelo, is used both of Christ wanting to save them and of their not being willing to be saved. And the same term is in Matthew 22:3 as well. Yet Christ went to the cross for these people and for us. Amazing love. While human sin merits death, God Himself in Christ paid the price and has made a way to repair the ruptured relationship between heaven and earth. Meanwhile, He continues to bestow His love on us, though He is under no obligation beyond His own free commitment to do so. Read John 10:17 and 18. John 10. Therefore my Father loves me, because I lay down my life, that I may take it again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of myself. I have power to lay it down, and I have power to take it again. This command I have received from my Father. And compare it with Galations 2:20. I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I shall live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave Himself for me. Compare the two. Well, one is Jesus saying that He gives His life voluntarily, and the other one is saying that He lives in Christ voluntarily. What is the message to us here in these texts? That love is a voluntary action. In the ultimate display of God's love, the cross, we see that Christ gave Himself for us of His own free will. Christ laid down His life of His own initiative. No one took His life from Him. He freely offered it, according to the plan of redemption agreed upon in heaven before the foundation of the world. Quote, "The plan for our redemption was not an afterthought, a plan formulated after the fall of Adam. It was a revelation of the mystery which hath been kept in silence through times eternal." Romans 16:25. It was an unfolding of the principles that from eternal ages have been the foundation of God's throne. From the beginning, God and Christ knew of the apostasy of Satan and of the fall of man through the deceptive power of the apostate. God did not ordain that sin should exist, but He foresaw its existence and made provision to meet the terrible emergency. So great was His love for the world that He commanded to give His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. John 3:16. And that was an excerpt taken from The Desire of Ages, page 22. There are no discussion questions for today. If you would like a copy of this of your own, or a copy of the Desire of Ages, go to your local Seventh-day Adventist church, and they'll if they can't get you one, or if they can't give you one right then, they can get you one. There's also an app. I recently found out you can go to the App Store and look up Sabbath School Quarterly and download the app. So yeah, thank you. Have a nice day.